something different today. It is Thursday, January the 15th. And as you can see, the weather's not the greatest. Got picked up by the tractor taxi this morning from home, because there was no way I could make it with the car or with the truck. So. Not that warm either, it's minus 11. So yeah, that makes the stuff blow and blow even more. Well, I'll go back inside and breed another cow, go from there. And of course today is milk truck day, so gotta make some room for him in case he can make it. Well, we'll see you on the warmer side. Well, in the old milk house now, so probably the picture won't be as clear as when I'm standing outside, but it's a lot warmer in here. Well, I guess you get the idea. Just keep pushing. Well, if the weather stays like this, probably need to hook up the snowblower. But we'll find out today what it'll do. Anyway, I'll just go breed that cow, feed some calves, and take the tractor back home. Well, let's head home. See if we can make it again. Should be okay. Well, can't see a whole lot. Kinda guessing where the road is. Keep your distance from the hydro poles, and that's about all you can do. Got some grass here on the side, so should be able to tell where the road is now. Wasn't there this morning, but I guess the wind took it away, the snow. Not too bad here. Starting to get a little bit more interesting here. And if you're thinking, man, why don't you put that plow down that blade? Well, I'm not working for township, so that's the reason why. Gotta try to keep it straight here. That's all you pretty much can do. Just look forward, see where the road is at. we should be in the clear now. Wide open space here. The road is a little higher, or at least even with the field. Back there, the field is a little higher than the road is, so everything will just fall down over there. And the other road should be pretty good because it's wind is blowing straight over it, so should be good there. But we're almost there to the stop sign. Turn left, head home. Gotta see if there's anybody coming, because of course you can't see a whole lot looking that way. Told you, this road isn't too bad. So yeah, I was just coming up here on the right. Even here in the yard, it's not too bad. Couple snowdrifts here in front of the garage. Just make a little room here, get to the chickens. Wowzers. No, it didn't freeze yet. Well, there you have it. We're home. Well, in front of the old barn. Drag cow needs some feed today. So yeah, tried to dig ourselves out. As you can see, there's a skid steer. Skid steer is there. Turn this wiper off. Because there's time where you can see them, and there's times where you just can't. It's just piled up there in front of the barn. But anyway, we'll just dig ourselves out. The fun of winter. Just had to pull him out there because he was stuck, couldn't go forward or backwards, and couldn't push himself out with the bucket heater. So yeah, as you can see, you can't see a whole lot. Well, there you can see it's halfway up the door, and up there on the roof it's there's quite a pile up there, and on the trailer. So yeah, every now and then you get a little break. Sun is trying to peek through there, but that stupid wind is just making things miserable. So yeah, it's that time of year. January the 15th. Woohoo! Fun days. Well, there you have it from the inside. And yeah, look over the yard. Anyway, get this doorway clean and the big overhead door so we can feed. Well, there you have it. He's stuck again. Yeah. Well guys, another thing that came up in last week's video there about robots. Couple questions. Oh Mike, why did you guys quit with robots? Well, got my handy dandy little list here with some dates on there. So bear with me here, because we started milking with the robots in April of 2013. In the old barn with 3 robots, the 3 Bowmatics, and yeah, everything was working pretty good. The only thing was the barn was getting too small, and we needed more room for dry cows and heifers. So we said, well, you can build a barn for heifers and dry cows, but we might as well build a new barn for the milk cows, give them the most comfort they need. So sand bedding and wider scrape alleys and oh, what have you. So that's what we did. Started that in the spring of 2016, I guess. And then on January the 6th of 2017, we moved the robots over, bought an extra run, a 4th one, and then started milking with that in a new barn. So 4 robots in total. So and then yeah, things went downhill from there, because the wear parts in the robots that would in the other barn last a couple months, they lasted maybe a week or 2, if that. So and then yeah, of course you get failed attachments. Then the somatic cell count goes up, and the somatic cell count went up, and the bacter scan went up, so bacteria count in the milk went up, because things weren't washing properly, and so yeah, what have you. So I guess in the spring of 17, I guess, then or yeah, spring 17 or the middle of the summer, I don't know when it was, but then milk quality got that bad that they stopped picking up milk for a while. So yeah, then what? So that's when we decided, well, you're gonna build that, gonna build a parlor, or we'll just quit. And as you can see here, it's still snowing out. But anyway, then in on October the 25th of 2018, and the parlor was ready, so that was kind of a relief day. And then from then, well, vacation pretty much started. Because first night that well, we milked in the parlor because usually we took on and off, like one night on, one night off for the alarms. First night was my night on call, but then I woke up 3 or 4 times during the night and thinking, man, didn't hear any alarms. So, but of course I didn't have to anymore. Following night my brother had the same thing. So yeah, that pain is done. Then we tried to sell those critters, but nobody wanted them. Sold a couple parts out of them. They went to the East Coast, I guess. But yeah, then a year or two later, we just yanked them out of there, put them on a trailer, and they went for scrap. So that's it in a nutshell. And got any further questions about it? Well, just let me know. So yeah, and a question I got, whereabouts are you guys from? So just let me know here in the comments, and where you're from, country, maybe province or state. Would be nice to see that, where people are all coming from. So yeah, hey. Well, it's about 6 o'clock. Wind finally died some down. So yeah, lots of snow, big piles. But it does make for a nice sight there. Yeah, but all that blowing, straw bales, they're covered in snow. But that's just the front. So another job for tomorrow. Just clean all this up. At least if the wind doesn't pick up again. Because as you can see here, still quite a bit of snow in that bunk. But next one is it's worse. The corn silage one. So yeah, should clean that up tomorrow. And we'll mosey over to the tractor and get that going again. So yeah, lots of snow on that tree too. That looks nice. Anyway, we're on our way. Okay, cover all off and head back home. Well, this way it should be a little easier tomorrow morning. Township. Which will come by tomorrow. You can only come by here once a day. Well, it's 7:45. Got the tractor parked here at home, so I can take that back to the barn tomorrow morning. It has to sit outside because there's no room inside. But we got it sitting here on the block heater, so should stay nice and warm. So it should start tomorrow morning. So with that, we'll just close this video off, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Over there, the wee little tiny lights there at the far end. That's where the barn is. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Anyway, over there, that's where the barn is. So we're not too far from the barn. It's 2 kilometers. And then, well, hopefully next week we'll talk a little bit about, well, how we keep our barns warm. Because right now it's minus 12 again. But, yeah. So we'll see you next week and go from there. Moi.